Once upon a time, on a cold New Year's Eve, a poor little girl was walking through the snowy streets. She was barefoot and wore only a thin dress. She carried a bundle of matches in her apron, hoping to sell them so she could buy some food. The little girl's tiny feet were red and blue from the cold. She shivered as she walked, looking at the warm houses where people were celebrating with their families. She wanted so badly to be warm and to have something to eat, but no one had bought any matches from her. To keep warm, the little girl decided to light one of her matches. She struck the match against the wall, and it burst into a bright flame. As she held the match close, she imagined she was sitting by a warm stove. But soon the match went out, and the cold night air surrounded her again. She lit another match, and this time she saw a beautiful feast laid out before her, with delicious food and a roast goose. She reached out to take a bite, but the match went out and the feast vanished. The little girl struck another match, and she saw a lovely Christmas tree decorated with sparkling lights and ornaments. She reached out to touch the tree, but the match went out and the tree disappeared. With trembling hands, she lit another match, and this time she saw her dear grandmother, the only person who had ever been kind to her. The little girl felt so happy and safe. "Grandmother, take me with you," she pleaded. As the match burned down, her grandmother appeared more clearly, smiling warmly. The little girl lit all her remaining matches, wanting to keep her grandmother with her. The light was bright and beautiful, and her grandmother took her hand. Together they rose into the sky, where there was no more cold, hunger, or pain. The next morning, the townspeople found the little girl lying in the snow, her face peaceful and smiling. She had frozen to death, but they didn't know about the beautiful vision she had seen. The little match girl teaches us about compassion and the importance of kindness. It reminds us to be aware of those less fortunate and to offer help and warmth whenever we can. Even in the darkest times, hope and love can bring comfort and peace.